Hello, everybody. Once again, welcome to TC Eckstein's 413. I'm your host, Nate Patterson. Today, sitting in for TC, who is joining me as a guest. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Welcome.
How are you, Nate?
I'm doing pretty good. Welcome to TC Eckstein's 413. Kind of strange, right?
Yeah, it is, but it's good because it knows that we're versatile and we can bounce around and do our thing.
This is true, and we're doing this. We're doing this for a reason. Okay,
Exactly.
we're doing this for a reason today because TC has a very successful show on public access on Channel 12 on what day?
Friday nights at 8 p.m. Channel 12 Comcast.
And if you haven't seen it, you need to tune in and you need to find out what's going on. But the reason that TC is a guest today is because she has released a new CD.
Yeah.
All right?
Champagne and Stilettos.
Champagne and Stilettos, and it's right here. Okay, and we're going to talk more about that later in the show. But first, we're going to get to know TC and find out exactly how she got to the point where she was able to produce this and many, many more. So welcome to your show, TC.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell our audience and tell us something about yourself, your history, and all that good stuff.
Okay. Well, I was born and raised in Springfield, Mass. Of course, my home, 413. I come from a very musical family. Many people in the area know us, the Ecksteins. My brother Richard was on the radio station for over 30 some odd years.
Exactly.
And he was a DJ.
Exactly.
But he's really been a huge mentor of mine and my father as well.
Well, you got your father. You got a huge mentor,
history.
right?
Yeah. My father was a jazz singer, and my grandfather was the great Billy Eckstein.
Billy Eckstein.
Yeah.
The great
late Billy Eckstein.
Okay, the
but
great
he was
late
very
Billy
great.
Eckstein. Right.
The younger crowds may not know who he is, but I'm growing up with music constantly in my life as a part of church, as a part of jazz at home. It's a constant thing. And
Well, I bet. Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it just the knack for picking it up. We all four siblings picked it up, and we have half brothers and sisters that also do jazz too, that live out of state.
Well, coming from a jazz family, tell me, what influences do you have? I mean, do you have influences from the great late Billy Eckstein, your dad, your brother? I mean, who gives you greatest influence?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad used to sing around the house, and he'd play Billie Holiday music records.
Right.
And he sang, and he was a crooner where he could sing very much like Billy Eckstein. And his voice was just as smooth and buttery like that, romantic, a crooner. And but he also was very diverse with the music that he played. But he really dug that hardcore jazz, that that kind where the horns are like, sometimes you're just sitting there like, what's he playing?
Well, what's your style?
My style is, because I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and I really got tuned into when I hit my 18 and the clubbing years.
Right.
I started liking the disco sound that was crossed with rap started coming on board, but I like a particular type of rap. I like Tribe Called Quest.
Well, okay. You
Because
went
they
there.
use jazz samples.
You went there. You opened the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
You opened the door, so you went there. So we're going to talk about your history, but when you said what you just said, I have this big picture. There is a picture that I use on your show, in the credits or wherever. I'll use it, somewhere, right? Where it shows you with a group, okay, a long time ago. Tell me what kind of singing group you had a long time ago, who you belong to, and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, let's see. I first started out in church. So I was just with a gospel choir that was formed in a black Catholic church when Holy Family was here, which closed down. And Norman Oliver was our choir director.
Did you say, wait, did you say a black Catholic church?
It was a black Catholic church.
I'm
Yes,
not going to go there, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know. We won't go there today.
We won't go there.
But let me tell you, I had a wonderful upbringing because of
go.
certain
Right.
individuals within that community. And I'm still saddened by the loss of our church having to be shut down. But, it was in one of the communities that they picked first. So,
Okay.
But anyway, as I became older and I got involved, as a teenager, in my neighborhood, there were many people that were doing music in their basements. And I would, be nosy and listen and, ooh, can I come down? And I just hang around these people. And I just, for instance, in the Primetime Players, which we recently did the show on.
Right, up at the Hukilau, the Primetime Players.
Billy
right.
Rosa lived next door to me. And I'm this little kid, and he's an awesome conga player, a Spanish conga player. And I mean, he could throw down. And I just used to follow him around and hang at his house with his sisters and learned how to dance salsa just because I loved the way he played congas. And I even tried to play the congas.
But where did you learn, where did you find out that you had a voice that you could sing? And then find out your genre?
Was a woman named Robin Edmonds or Evans. But anyway, I went to the Dunbar in Frank Hatchett Dance School.
Frank Hatchett.
And there was a music instructor named Suleiman, who's in Paris, London, Paris right now.
Okay.
Traveling all around, very renowned, famous jazz musician. But he, at that time, growing up, he was teaching me and my brother Ricky and my sister Vicky and my other brother Chris instruments. And I tried to take the flute, didn't work out. Ricky took saxophone, my
Right.
brother took drums. We each tried an instrument. Ultimately, he started training us with vocals too. And that's when I really started noticing I liked doing that. And this was when I was little.
Right.
But when I got into my teens, the neighbor next door to Billy Rosa, my friend Robin, she had all her friends that were Frank Hatchett dancers come over that used to play the congas for them and the music for them when they danced for, jazz or tap or whatever they did. They hung out in the basement and they had rehearsals in her house. So I would go down there, and one day I just got on the mic and they were like, me and Robin just used to talk and talk and talk. And one day me and her tripped on Tina Marie. Tina Marie became something that I really identified with.
You're strong with Tina Marie. And you're strong with Tina Marie and you're strong with Jill Scott. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but go ahead.
No, that's fine.
Go.
But it's just, she said her favorite song, and she said, do you know that song? So I started singing Deja Vu, and she's, oh my God, you can sing Tina. You sound just like her. You look a little bit like her. And, I was like just floored because I really love Tina Marie's jazz.
Right.
I mean, of course I got into Square Biz and everybody was into her stuff that was out R&B with Rick James, and the top of the charts. But Ricky, my older brother, was into the jazz. And he showed me the stuff people didn't really check out.
Which was
the
what?
Jazz, which was Portuguese in Love, Tune In Tomorrow.
Wait.
The
No.
serious Tina Marie
No.
jazz.
Ricky was wrong on that one because Portuguese, man, that was my jam. Tina Marie?
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious? I can sing it word for word right now if I could sing. But go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, she did some phenomenal jazz cuts, and it was definitely pure and natural to the tonality that she put into it. The
Right.
soul that she put into it.
It seemed to come right out, man. She was feeling it when she sang it, right?
Right. And then the storylines that she told were very romantic and erotic, and I didn't care much for that, but I thought it was very cool when she said, Vanilla Child and all that, because everybody
Well, it
called
was
me
big back then, right?
Yellow Child and all
Right.
that stuff. Yeah, so I was like, that's me. I'm Vanilla Child.
Okay, okay, okay.
So I identified with her. But another artist, Ricky brought home when he was in the Coast Guard. He used to travel around all over the country, and he went to Japan, and he came back with 2 albums by a group called Dr. Buzzard's Original Seven.
I remember them. I remember those guys. Yeah.
Well, Corey Day, the lead vocalist
Right.
with Dr. Buzzard's Original Fan Band, I just went nuts over her voice. And it was like when I would hear her sing Sun Shower and Cherchez la Femme, I would just, for hours and hours when I was bored at home as a kid, I would just play the records over and over when Ricky was away.
Right.
I'd sneak in his collection and play them. And I would imitate them until I got it. And I
Okay.
was determined to hit them notes. That was one thing. I noticed it was such a big deal. You know how everyone went crazy when Mariah Carey hit that high note?
Yeah.
I was like listening to Niecy Williams back then, who did
yeah.
it then. And I said, everyone makes this big stink out of that note. I bet you I'm going to learn how to hit them darn notes.
Did you learn it?
It took me years, but yeah, I did. I did.
Okay.
And I have asthma too because of a heart problem.
Right.
But with breathing training and everything, I can hit those notes.
Okay, okay.
And,
So we're gonna get ready to take a break. We're going to take our first break. We're sitting here on TC Eckstein's 413 Community Cafe talking with TC. Okay, and we're gonna go for a break. But when we come back, we're gonna get into the name TC and how that came about.
Oh boy.
And maybe some of the other stuff when she's coming up. All right. So TC Eckstein, I'm Nate Patterson. We'll be right back after these messages. And so then we sit down and